And here we are, perfect. So just for the people who might watch this immersion here on YouTube, not get lost, we're talking about DINKWADs, which are people who have double incomes and no kids. Pretty much, we're talking here about the new part of society, young people or even older people who chose not to have kids, and they can get to spend their money however they want. This is what I'm going to talk about here today. First of all, I want you guys to introduce yourselves. So I'm going to be asking, Vinny, would you introduce yourself to us, please?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Vinicius. I live in Curitiba right now. I work as a software engineer. Live in a small apartment with my wife. So I'm a dink because I have no dogs as well because it's small, no cats, no plants as well too because it's small, unfortunately. But I wanna buy a better house, I guess. I work with IT, I guess, for 10 years right now. I'm still happy, I guess. And I like to see movies and read books, run in the mornings. I guess that's it, some information about me.
Very great, amazing. Thank you, Vinny. Now, what about you, Juliana? Would you introduce yourself to us, please?
Hello, everyone. I'm Juliana. I'm living in Belo Horizonte. I'm like Gabriel. I like to watch movies and series, but I'm single and I live in apartment. I love dogs, but in my building, I can live with pets, and like this.
All righty, very good. You can have pets in the building. That's a shame. But all right. What about you, Luis? Would you introduce yourself to us, please?
Of course, my name is Luis. I have 28, and I live in a small city in Minas Gerais called Martinho Campos. It's a really small city with 10, maybe 12,000 inhabitants. I work with IT, and I am a single income with a dog. I have one dog called Filomena. I am a dog person, and I like to ride a bike. I like to be here on TNT, and that's it.
Philomena, I loved it. What is the breed?
Breed? Sorry.
Yeah, breed is like the race of the dog.
Oh, there is no race. There is no. It was a turn box. All right. It is a turn box. I cannot translate this, of course, but I can translate this to say this in Portuguese. If someone asks me, oh, it's a turn box, something like seems like important. Oh, it's a new breed. No, but just
So
we
no, that's
just
really
found
cool.
on the yes.
Awesome, Philomena. Is she a big dog? I'm just trying to picture because I wanted to see if the name it fits the dog. So like, is it a big dog, a small dog, a medium?
Small dog. They're a
Small
small dog, white and black. And I could call her here, but she don't like to jump into my chair. I don't know, into my. He don't like to jump here. All right. If
Okay, no problem.
she came here, I open the camera and I will show what.
Please, we love seeing
Yes,
pets here. We love seeing pets here.
yes, I will do this.
Good, thank you, Luis. Now, what about Fernanda? Could you introduce yourself to us, please?
Yes, I'm Fernanda. I'm 27 years old. I'm from São Carlos, a little city from São Paulo, and I work with a management and finance. I live, there's 2 years that I live abroad. I live in France. So I'm single and no kids, no dogs, no pets, just plants. That's it.
Plants count. Plants are very nice as well.
But I sometimes I like I forget to put the water in. I don't know. Even the plants. I'm a really bad mom. You know. So I don't know if I can have a kid one day, but okay, I'm trying with plants now.
It's a good start. Awesome. What's your favorite plant? Let's make the question. What's your favorite plant?
Costela de Adão, you know. I will show here at this one.
Ooh, I didn't know this plant had this.
And I have a picture that have the same plant. Yeah.
Awesome, that's great. I didn't know these plants have this name. They're quite nice.
Costela de Adão. Yeah, I think that's it.
Perfect, very good. Okay, Fernanda, domo arigato. And now, Mr. Gabriel, would you introduce yourself to us, please?
Oh, I'm Gabriel Quirino. I'm 25 years old. I live in a small city in Santa Catarina called Morro da Fumaça. Near the Criciúma. I don't know if you know the city. And I have 2 jobs, like Julius. I'm firefighter or fireman. And my rest day, I work in a business family, like machine operator. And I'm married, and I have a kid, but I have 2 dogs, called Belezinha and Zuka. And he's in a turn box.
Oh my. I have a feeling Belezinha is not a Belezinha. She's a little bit angry. Is she?
Belezinha, it's I don't know how to say mistura in English, but to race, I don't know.
Yeah, she's a mixed breed.
Yes. Yasa with Shih Tzu, if I'm not mistaken, and Zuka, it's a little big, but she's a Chow Chow. It's a Chow Chow.
Perfect, very good. Awesome. Thank you, Gabriel, or maybe Julius. Awesome. Guys, I'm just gonna say a little bit about myself as well. I am Junior, but you guys can call me Rufino. It's my second name, Junior Rufino. I am 21 years old. I come from Minas Gerais, but now I'm living in countryside São Paulo, which is Hortolândia, the name of the city. I work with social media and marketing here on TALKNTALK, and I also teach English, and I also help with community, and I do a lot of stuff. And I am single. I am largado. And I am currently studying marketing, learning a few things about marketing, not in college, but like doing courses and this kind of stuff. And that's pretty much it. I have no kids, no girlfriend, no future.
No dogs?
No dogs.
No. Oh.
No pets at all. No plants.
Ah, look at that. Oh.
I have a purse as well.
Amazing. He talks something. He speaks something.
Yeah, I speak, but it's difficult to speak with in my hand. Normally, when she itself.
Oh.
He sing the music my team Criciúma.
Oh,
good.
More intelligent than me.
Could you repeat for me?
He is more intelligent than me. He knows to sing. Oh man. No, but it's really smart, this kind of bird. I don't know the name, papagayo. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, the parrots.
Yeah, parrots. Yeah.
They're pretty smart.
Yeah.
My sister has one in her house, but I don't like him because he doesn't like me.
Te xinga.
No, he bites.
Oh.
Perfect. Guys, okay. Então, I mixed a little bit of Portuguese, sorry. We want to check here. I already said I am single and I have no kids, but also no pets. And not actually being single, but I have a single income. I wish I had a double income, but I don't. And what about Juliana? Juliana, what category do you fit any of the categories?
I'm a single what? Single what? I'm single. I don't have children and no dogs. But I have a plant.
Great. Oh, awesome! You have plants. You're a plant mom. Good. What about you, Vinny?
I'm a dink. No dogs and pets, double insured. Income. Me and my wife, of course. I guess more like 3 because she takes two times than my own money. So I guess 3. I don't know, but it's something like that.
Good. That was good. That's good. What about you, Luis?
I am single income with a dog. She came here, but she doesn't want to jump. That's it.
She's a bit shy.
Yes, she don't like when someone try to take her. All right, she jumps, but a lot, but she don't like to take.
It's like I can jump on you, but you cannot hold me. Okay.
Yes,
Like my space.
exactly. Yes.
Perfect. Very good. And you, Fernanda?
I'm single income and no kids.
Great. Very good. Very good. And Gabriel, I think you didn't say yet.
Now I think I fit the DINKWAD. Yeah, double income, no kids, and dog. No, I have 2 dogs. Yeah.
Cinco
And-
wad. Cinco wad. 2 dogs.
Yeah, DINKWAD.
With a dog, and a parrot.
And a parrot. And I never forget to put water to my parrot. Okay, Fernanda.
Okay, thank you. I know I'm a bad mom.
Oh my God, she got an exposed live on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. And then just for me to know, after we go further in the discussion, did you guys already know about this DINKS thing before?
No, never. It starts with what? TikTok that you said?
On TikTok, as everything nowadays, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so let me know. What do you guys think about this lifestyle? Being free, having no kids, being able to spend your money in whatever you want. What do you think about this lifestyle, Juliana?
I think it's important for the people living this way because you need to spend money just the things you want to carry. For example, in my example, in my life, I don't have time to carry kids. I don't have a partner to choice they live together. And I think children and dogs and the older pets needs time, needs money. And I think it's a good life because it's according the people want to live.
It's a life on your own terms, right? It's really nice. Okay. What do you say, Gabriel? What do you think about this lifestyle?
Well, I think it's good to me because you can do whatever you want, and you can travel, you can going out with, in my case with my wife. But I think well, I have a child. I don't know, but I like baby. So I think these moments I don't wanna have a child because we need organize life first and after maybe. But I think it's better this life than with a child. I don't know because I don't have I haven't a child, so I I I I haven't experience about the subject.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult, right? Because like if you have a child, you've got the expertise on the subject, but if you don't, you can just imagine, right? Okay. What about you, Vini? What do you think about this lifestyle?
I like it. I think our society had before, long time ago, a life you need to live for them, to marry, have 2 or 3 kids, have a dog, have a big house, and some barbecues after dinner or in the weekends. It's like a script life, like you need this. So I think we are maybe broken this chain, like we don't need to make what our parents did before. So I agree with this lifestyle. I think it's a chance to really choice that we want, like if you don't want to have a kid, it's okay. If my father or my grandpa said that, probably they parents would say they are crazy or something like that. So it's kind of a choice. I like it. I have this kind of style life.
Yes, and that's something, right? Like there are a lot of people who still suffer this pressure depending on the environment they live in. But back in the day, let's say maybe 15 years ago, it was an absurd to say you don't want to have a family, right? You want to travel your entire life, you don't want to build a family.
Yes,
like
we talked about that, I guess was Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember exactly, in the morning, but I was searching about that, and it's like a protest movement that was born in China, because in there are billions people, and the government control everything, like and it's kind of a protest. You can choose your own life, and in there it's not so easy. So the movement DINKWAD and that stuff was born in there like a protest. Was really interesting, in fact.
Oh, that's interesting. Really interesting.
Yes, I was looking for the why, but that's the reason.
Cool. Nice to know. And what about you, Fernanda? What do you think about this lifestyle?
I think a lot of things, but I think most of these change, this everything started, in my opinion, it's more about the independence of the woman, because for sure it's the woman that came the mom of the kids. So nowadays, most of the women work, so we don't have the time to have two works, to stay in house and do everything and take care of the kids and work. So in my grandma's generation, she had like 7 kids. Why? Because she didn't work. So it started a little bit with this, I believe it. And for sure, we have the situation of the environment. So we have like 8 billion, how much? 8 trillions. I don't know what the number of people in the world.
Yeah, 8 billion. 8 billion.
Yeah, that is. So yeah, there's one thing that everything is like used como excuse to, I don't want to put more people in the world, and the planet's not so healthy for them now. So yeah, we have a lot of points of views for sure, but I believe it that if I won't have a kid in the future, I will be regret with this. So I will regret this. So yeah, and when I made like 40 years old, it will be not possible more. So yeah, it's something really stressful to think about it. But yeah, I want to have kids. Yeah, that's it.
And that's something to think about, right? Back in the day, especially women had this pressure of having kids. Nowadays, you've got the choice, at least some, not all women sometimes, but some, most, depending on the culture. For example, you have a choice right now, and then you think, okay, I want to have a children, but when should I have a children? When should I have a child? Because maybe right now you don't feel ready yet, but then you have like maybe a time limit, and it puts pressure on you, like I said, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. And if you don't have a partner, it's more pressure, so it's like, I need someone. so, so yeah, I have a friend that she has like 33 years old, and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm single, nah. But yeah, it's a pressure because, like, yeah, for sure, more old you are, like 40 years old, yeah, it's more difficult and dangerous to have a kid. For a woman, it's complicated.
right, that's complicated. All righty. Interesting opinions we've gotten here. Now, what about you, Luis? What do you think about this lifestyle?
I think that it's like a personal choice. All right, someone wants to have sons, others don't want. In my case, I think that I've been thinking a lot about it. In my case, it's a little bit easy when you compare with a woman. I think that for women have more pressure about this. Am I right? I don't know exactly, but I think. And maybe one day I will become a dinkwad, but I don't have this like an obligation. All right. If this happen, okay. I think that will be very good. But if this won't happen, that's right. I will keep travel and of course that for my grandmother, my grandfather, it was very easy. They didn't work out, and it's very easy to have 5, 8, 10, or even more, and that's it.
Yes. Wild, right? A few years back, people used to have 5, 6, 8. I know a person, she had 11 brothers, and she wasn't that old. She was like 40 something. And nowadays, I have 4, and I think it's a lot. Nowadays, people usually have 2, tops 3. It's very uncommon for you to see people nowadays that say, oh no, I want to have 6 kids. And they're like,
Yes.
and nowadays, back in the day, it was like, I want to have 6 kids. Oh, you're going to have a very beautiful family. Nowadays, if a person says, I want to have 6 kids, you look at the person and say, are you crazy?
I would like to have 5, all right? But a person who have 11 brothers, he is youngest.
I think she's in the middle.
All right. 10 years more, 10 years less.
All this
Last Sunday, I found a woman and she put uma agulha, I don't know how to say this, on my hand and said me that I will have 3 sons. Like uma adivinhadeira, sei lá, uma pessoa que prevê o futuro. She puts a agulha on my hand and said, oh, you will have 3 sons, 2 boys and 1 girl.
Did she poke you? Ela te furou com a agulha?
Não.
Oh, thank God.
Ela amarrou uma agulha assim, numa corda, e a agulha foi movimentando assim no entorno da minha mão, e ela falou, você vai ter 3. Aí eu ri bastante, eu senti um pouco de fraqueza nas pernas, porque eu pensei, meu Deus, 3, mas tudo bem, né? That's okay. It could be a little bit challenging, but that's okay. It was a funny time, all right? I don't know, in the next years I will answer if she's right. Maybe.
Yes. In 10 years, you find her and say, you're all right, I got 3 kids.
Yes.
And she says, you see, now I want 10 million.
2 boys and 1 girl. I like it. But it's a little bit hard.
Great. Now, question here. Let's imagine things, okay? Picture things. What would you do if you were a dink? Think, you have 2 salaries, 2 incomes. You get 3,000, your wife gets 3,000. You 2 get together the amount of, depending on if you live in São Paulo, 6,000 is like nothing, but okay. But anyways, let's say together you and your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or even by yourself, you get, I don't know, 15,000 reais, and you have no kids to spend this money on. What would you do if you were a dink? What would you do, Luis?
I stop work. All right, if I have.
I know, but the money comes from your work.
Yeah, but the income, we need the income.
But I will have 2 incomes, all right? This is the question.
Don't gain the lottery, okay.
I know, you have 2 incomes, yeah.
Double income, 1 for me, from me, and 1 for my wife, all right?
Yeah.
I stop work. I stop to work. I let my wife take care of the incomes, and I will be the owner of the house. All right. I will take care of the 3 kids. I will clean the ground. So it's a joke, all right. But it's a joke, and just I don't know exactly how to deal with this. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Are you hearing me?
We can hear you. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes,
Let me ask. But like you and your wife or you and your girlfriend, you guys don't have kids. What would you guys do with the money?
I think that could be a good option to travel, to spend a time in an English country, for example, to improve English. This kind of things, all right? I think that could be very good to invest on our education, on our home, our
Good,
house.
good.
I think could be a good options. I would like to learn French too. Maybe I will spend some time in the French country. Could be good options. I will try to see these options. All right.
Great. Amazing.
Yes.
All righty. What about you, Fernanda? If you were a dink, what would you do?
I believe I would like to travel more and invest the time for the couple, more invest the time for to travel or to buy a house, something for the family before have kids. But yeah, here it's like incomes, so it's not like a game in the lottery. So incomes needed to continue to come. So yeah, we needed to to work, but I really would like to have a work like home office, so that I can buy we say here like camping car, how we can say this? A van, a carro de acampamento, camping car, I don't know how to say
Oh, an RV.
RV, RV, yeah. Buy one of this and rent my house, if I have a house, rent my and have a third income and just travel, buy any camping and travel.
Awesome. You would have one like these. One of these.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, it's my dream. My house will be this one.
Awesome. Very good.
A little bit adventurous.
Nice. Driving around, that would be cool.
Yeah.
But making a vlog to get more money.
I'm a little bit shy. I don't like, I'm not a marketer like you, so I don't like to be in the cameras and like that. So yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Very great. What about you, Vinny? You, a dink, no kids, 2 incomes. What would you do? Or maybe you are doing, because that's your life now.
Yes, I invest my money because I have no dreams to retire here in Brazil. It's impossible, I guess. So we invest our money in some stuff to have money in the future. We travel not for abroad, but in Brazil we travel a lot and keep some money to eat well, like different foods and that stuff. I guess that's it. We are investing a lot of money to be retired in 10 or 15 years, I guess. Maybe 50 is more reality.
Very good. And investing is good because then you have 3 incomes.
Yes. It's necessary because you need work so much time, and we will just retire, I guess, 65 or something like that in Brazil. So it's a long time just working, and the government probably will not have the enough money to pay everyone. So it's not good just to wait for the government. So we are invest a lot of money to retire in 15 years.
Good to make plans. Awesome. All righty. What about Juliana?
Probably I will be investment part of money, and I will be a sponsor for children, for helper for education, and thanks for be better life the children. And of course, travel too much.
Awesome, very good. Oh, that's something very nice, actually. I had a sponsor at church. She would help us like go to church activities that we had to pay and this kind of stuff. Like camps, it was really nice of her. She was a very nice person. So that's a really nice stuff to do. And Mr. Gabriel, what about you?
Well, I totally agree with Fernanda. We need keep working. Okay, Luis. Even without a child, we need working. And maybe in my vacation, I would like travel around the world. Maybe the first countries that don't call visa to visit this country, and after maybe taking the visas, like United States, like that. I don't know, Mexico, they country call visa to visit, and I think that's it. I spend my money with travel.
Good. Traveling is awesome. Okay. I am a sink, not a ding, which means I don't have double income. If I had double income, I would be doing this conversation here in on the beach.
In Dubai, you know.
Well, if the double income is in dollar, maybe. If the double income is in real, no.
Perfect.
Yes. But if I had an extra income, I would probably be like, since I work from home and I don't actually have to be in the office, I only have to be there sometimes. I would probably like be a digital nomad, be working from different places, be one day or spent a week in João Pessoa and then a week in Floripa, and then like getting experiences, making networking and this kind of stuff. But I don't have double income. That's very sad. Vinny, go ahead.
I was muted. Sorry. You said that like nomad. I tried that. It's really expensive. In fact, you know, it's really, really expensive, and you know, it's not so fun like we thought before, because you know you have no house or your own house. You just live in another person's house, and you know it's kind of I and my wife thought, oh, okay, we will live 6 months at any place, you know, every place, and but after I guess 6 months, it's impossible. You just want to go back to your house, to your routine. You know, it's like complicated. If you like your stuffs, you know, like your chair, your computer, your things, it's a complicated life. If you don't care about anything, you know, like you can sit in everywhere and use any computer with a horrible internet and that stuff, it's okay for you. But it's not like we thought, you know, like it's a complicated life. You you eat a lot of things, different things that you never eat before, and this is strange because your stomach is not so good sometimes. So it's like a glamour. I don't know in English.
Glamour, yeah.
Yes,
See?
this is more like a lifestyle that we it's like a perfect, but it isn't, it's complicated, but it's the reality, man.
All righty. Oh, I didn't know you guys have tried digital nomading. That's interesting. I want to
Yes,
know more about the experience later.
yes,
Okay.
me and my wife are programmers.
This kind of lifestyle is not for everyone, because how Vinicius said, it's like if you're not a minimalist, you can do this, so if you are very attached with your things, and yeah, for sure it's impossible to travel for other countries just with a backpack. It's complicated. When I arrived in France, I just had one backpack, like 60 liters, and oh my gosh, I stayed like most like 1 year, 10 months, 1 year without home. So I stay like each month I stay in a state here in France, and just with my backpack. So yeah, it's horrible, and it's horrible. But if you like this life minimalist, it's okay. But if you are really consumist and you want to buy, and after this time, it's impossible to put everything in the backpack again. Yeah, it's complicated. So it's not for everyone. I totally agree.
You're gonna have to do training. You buy something today, then when you move again, you have to sell it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. If you buy something new, you needed to the other thing you needed to do, give for someone or put in a bazaar. You'll say a bazaar to someone. Yeah, it's not for everybody. But like it's cool this thought about the freedom that you have. It's good. I like it.
Very good. Now, there is another thing here. We're talking about not having kids and what it can do to your life. So let's see relationships. I'm going to skip to question number 10. And I'm going to ask, Juliana, in the relationship scope, in the relationship part, do you think that being a DINK couple, a couple with 2 incomes and no kids, really makes your life easier or better, or no?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
No problem. You think that being a DINK couple, that means a couple with 2 incomes and no kids, makes the relationship better or easier or not?
I think the situation, it's important to have a maturity in both parts. I think it could be okay or not. I think depends the personality.
Yes. Because a lot of people say that the most challenging part of a relationship when you marry to a person, sometimes one of the most challenging parts is when you have kids and then your whole dynamic changes and everything. Sometimes it causes stress in the relationship. So do you think it's easier to have a relationship without kids, or it's the same?
I think it's more challenge, because a relationship, it's a challenge. You to negotiation your party, but when involve older people, it's more challenge.
Oh, yes. Okay, very good. What do you say, Gabriel?
Number 10, yeah.
Yes.
I think it's better because, like you're gonna say, it's a challenge to have a child, and because the couple with that child, I don't know, maybe to become nervous because the child cry all the day. You need to take care, cry. You need to take care of your life. You need to work. And I think it's better with all the time. That's it. The question.
Yes. All right. So yes, I agree with you guys. Kids, any other person here might cause stress and difficulties in your relationships. I guess especially kids because they are your responsibility as well. So it's a responsibility of the couple, is your personal responsibility, and it's also expenses and a lot of stuff. Not saying that kids are a curse. No, having kids, I think is great. It's something I want to. But it's something else to add to the stress and the responsibilities of the couple, right? Be a lot to deal with. What do you say, Luis? Do you agree or disagree from us? You think that having kids is an extra stress to the relationship, improves the relationship?
Well, I think that the first thing is to think. It's a little bit hard, but we need to think about what do you expect about your life. All right. Because we need to talk about expectations and, oh, okay, we'll be alive with sons. Okay, there is a hard work to do from both parts, I think. And that's it. I don't know if it's better, easier, or sometimes could be a dream, or sometimes could be a little bit hard. Depends on the expectation. All right. If you want to have a son, if this is your biggest dream, okay, it will be easier, of course. You are realizing your dream, but even in the dreams, have a little bit hard work, of course.
Oh, I was going to add that. Even when sometimes you're realizing your dream, it can still be a challenge, right?
Yes, a challenge.
Awesome. What do you say, Fernanda? Do you agree, disagree? You think it gets better, more difficult, impossible? I'm just kidding.
I think for sure it's easy in the beginning if you don't have kids. But I believe the kids will bring some dynamic to the relationship, and of course the challenge. We have the challenge. So yeah, I think it's important to yeah, I'm totally in the side of the kids, So so yeah, I think the kids, it's for sure it's not easy, but like Juliana said, it's a challenge. And I believe if we don't have a challenge in our life, in our relationship, it will be like boring, We needed some thing to fight.
Yes. Every good movie has drama. Yeah, every good movie, every good story has a little bit of drama, right?
Yeah, for sure. We need a drama, a climax.
I agree with you guys. Having kids overall is always going to be a challenge. You are raising a new person. You're making a new person, bringing a new person into a society, as Fernanda said, of 8 billion people. So, and it's still a responsibility, right? But as Juliana and Gabriel said, it all comes to your emotional intelligence. Is it what you want? Luis said as well, is it what you want? Is it your expectation? Is it what the other person wants as well? And after, if it's your dream, when you get to this dream, how will you handle it? Is as a team? Who do you expect to take care of? There's a lot of things for that to happen, but I think it all comes down to the emotional intelligence, you know, and how you're going to deal with stuff and the agreement you have between the couple. I think kids can both be a big problem to a relationship, and it can also make a relationship get 10 times better. You know, it really depends on how you two are going to handle this thing. And now to finish our discussion here, I also want to ask you guys very fast about exactly that. Would you like to be a dink, or that means have two incomes only for yourself, being single, or do you prefer having two incomes for you and your partner? Luis, do you prefer having two incomes only by yourself and then you do whatever you want, travel, buy a PlayStation, buy a T-Rex with a motorcycle, and then you put the T-Rex to drive the motorcycle? Or you prefer having two incomes with a partner to share this experience of seeing the T-Rex with the bike?
I think with a partner to share experience.
It's better. Do you think it's better to have a person? All right. What do you say?
Obligation, of course. All right. There's no obligation like a social rule. All right, and that's it.
Awesome. Yes, great. What do you say, Fernanda? Being a dink alone or being a dink with a partner?
I'm agree that sometimes in the beginning it's nice to travel alone in everywhere, but in a moment you want to share with someone, you know, even just to, oh, you know what happened, just to share the situations and the trip and everything. It's nice to have a partner, yeah, for this. Even the incomes, it's not so big, but yeah, it's better to have someone.
Awesome. Yeah, it's good. It's good. What do you say, Gabriel? By yourself or with a partner?
Oh, with a partner. I totally agree with my colleagues, because when you travel by myself alone, I think it's like Fernanda said, in the beginning it's okay, but you need to share the things with another person, and maybe if you pass for some problem, it's better both pass the same problem.
All right, team. Very good. And you, Juliana, what do you say? Think by yourself or with a partner?
I think this true situation, it's good. But if I need to choice, probably with the partner.
Awesome. Because when we think, okay, I don't have the obligation of taking care of a child, I can leave my house whenever I want, I can go to parties, I can travel, I can buy a T-Rex and put on a motorcycle. It's nice to have people to share these experiences with, right? It is special. But I agree with you guys. Good to have a person, but I am not ready to marry yet. So if I had two incomes right now and I could travel the world and do stuff and have adventures, I would like to have a partner, but like a friend with benefits, you know, a person we can go around, we can do stuff. Sometimes we can kiss and everything, but we can also see other people, and, you know. So yeah, but having a person, a special person, even if there's a friend around it, it's really nice, right? Okay. Também pra você não ser sequestrado, viajante. All right. Guys, that's gonna be it for today. Do you guys have anything you'd like to add or say before we finish our conversation? Then I'll be leaving here in the chat a link for you to give us feedback, okay? Tell us what you thought about the immersion, if you liked it, if you didn't, the topic, the questions, the crazy host, the other partners as well. It's completely anonymous, which means that you can say whatever you want, and I won't know who did it. If you want to declare yourself to a person, say, oh, no, I think that other participant was really cute. I will never know who said it. Okay, it's like correio.
Correio romântico, correio eletrônico.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you guys can please give the feedback, help us improve everything here on Talk and Talk. Domo arigato, thank you all for coming, and I see you guys in our next immersion.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.